All right, my man. Welcome back in, guys. And let me tell you why this is probably one of the most important videos you'll ever watch. A little bit of an introduction about me. My name is Dr. Dash. I'm a pharmacist, world champion athlete, and I'm a murder attempt survivor. I had to flee my country and come to this place you guys call United States of America. Now, what we're talking about today is because I went to pharmaceutical industry thinking and I'll be helping people later to understand that there is a lot of adverse effect for most medications. Going through that, learning that there is a way to heal, and understanding that all medication was tested against something called the placebo. They were testing you if you can heal yourself. And you know what? You failed because some people healed themselves by believing they can heal themselves, right? So it is all about thought and mental. The universe, your life is mental. Everything you have in your mind is reflected in your reality. From disease, from abundance, from frustration, the universe would test you to keep you in the lower realms, They or whoever have the utmost benefit would want the masses to believe they're incapable, powerless, have nothing to do with the rest of them, and they can go and work hours for immediate jobs, right? Now I'm here to offer you another way to look at yourself different, to love yourself first, and to understand there is no limitation, my man. I work in different jobs and I see people all the time are so frustrated and tense and like, oh my God, it's just my day, bro. Just asking too much of me. I was like working 4 times as much as I'm supposed. Yeah, bitch, you're supposed to work 4 times because you're not doing what you want to do, bro. And it's always going to be like this. You're going to be sedated by these medial freaking dopamine hits and pleasure, man. And that is ruining the most of us. All right? This is real, guys. This is serious. This is not something that one person can escape. This is a journey for all of us, the journey of self-love and appreciation. Our cup filled with love can only overpour love to the surrounding people around him. Love yourself. Be so grateful. Understand that the divine is never wrong. Understand everything that you're going through right now is exactly needed for you to shape the best person that can achieve that desired reality. You wanted this and you asked for it, and now God is testing you and shaping you to be that leader of your family, of your community, of yourself. Believe that everything you're going through is working out for you. This is the first step for you to level up and go to whatever you want. Accept it. Accept your reality and believe you're going to a better place. You asked for it and now it's shaped to you. Walk that path, go through that hurdles, and believe in your motherfucking self. You can do it. All right, let's take practical steps, all right? So let's go through your day. Number 1, in order for you to do anything difficult, you must have a goal to go through, right? So if you are just waking up early or working out and you don't want to like have a goal to look good or or lose weight or have strength and functionality, or just if you are doing something, even if it's healthy, but you have no goal for it, like you have no desire to achieve it, just like when your friends is like, let's go to the bar, and you're like, yeah, why not? I'm not with it. I'm not against it. It's just whatever it is, you know. And usually the night end up being like a mediocre ass motherfucking shit that doesn't actually mean anything to you, right? Because that's how it is. Now, in order for you to live your desired reality, in order for you to be a self-improved motherfucker who can achieve what he wants, and this has come out all of love. I'm a motherfucker. We're all a motherfucker. We're all fucked up. Nobody's perfect, but this is the first step for you, my man. So talk to yourself as the beast as you are. You are God creation. You are the Solomon temple. You are the highest technology on earth. They could never replace you. That is number one. You are the best piece that ever existed. Number two, you are so special. Inner talk. I am the best to me. Even if I'm not the best with my habits, I will strive to be the best every day. Nobody's perfect. Nobody can talk shit. I never talk bad about myself. The whole world can talk bad about you, but you cannot talk bad about yourself. Align where you're going. If you wake up every day in the morning at 2:40 and somebody's giving you $1 million, you would wake up every single day because you will get $1 million, right? So if you know that you can improve yourself and actually thrive that to be a productive person who can carry a business or can carry a personal brand that will make you more than $1 million, then who is right now is not making sense. You go to school, I'm a pharmacist, right? You go to school for 15 years or 80 years if you're lucky to get paid $100,000 a year or annual salary, something like that. Before, after taxes, like almost, you know. And then, how many years did it take you to make that much? 8 years, right? Now, let's recalculate that bullshit example, right? 8 years into doing something that I have no idea and being under the mercy of a racist board. The board of pharmacy held my license from taking actually the board. It's been like a whole plethora of activation of insanity. You know, your name is too long. Every time they would do the license, it would take a year to give the license. Supposed to be 2 to 3 months in the max. Some people would go and drop in and they would get it, but they wouldn't give it to me. And I understood that is not only for me, that is for a lot of minorities, and the boards of medical boards are very racist. So that's why they ain't shit anymore, you know? And that's why going to school is not really shit. I went to school, I got a PhD, and without this corrupt healthcare system, I cannot make money out of it. So it's corrupt. Whatever I prescribe you, it is corrupt. The people that run it, the board, and it's corrupt how it's going, because no doctor can heal you for 15 minutes at a time. They want to prescribe you something or give you tests so you can feed more money to the insurance companies. You are a pawn in their scheme. So wake up. Anyway, I know where I'm going, right? Now that is also the first step for you. Know where you're going, right? You cannot be just sitting there and like talking shit about yourself and feeling depressed and do not know where you're going. No, bro. Know where you're going. Know where you're going. I'm going to make it into a song. Know where you're going, right? Act and believe from the utmost belief. And some people tell you it has to be something crazy. It's like, yeah, because that's pretty much something that will move your ass, right? Like you wouldn't move if you want to make $1,000. You can just borrow that shit, right? And we can push that to $10,000 and you still wouldn't move as much. But when we're talking about millions, we're talking about billions. Oh, now your ass got a crack and like you got to go every day, whip that shit, you know, wake up early, work as much as you can, network, meet more people, understand, care about the relationship because that's the support structure you got, you know, have more thriving energy towards everybody you meet, add, give value, add, give value, add, give value, add, give value, add, give value on infinity, baby, until you can reap some of that, the universe reward you with whatever you gave, because that's how it works. So know where you're going. Always be your best friend. Always be on your own side. Not mean to be like an irresponsible imbecile, right? Be responsible towards yourself too. Yes, I did this wrong. It's not that I feel bad, but I'm aware that I did this actions wrong and I'm going to actually clean my spot. I'm going to actually go through that shit. I'm going to actually do the things that is required of me to achieve what I wanted, right? Be your best friend. Desire, know where you're going, desire the goal. Now align your habits and actions, which is if you work in a 9 to 5 or you have a job, W2 employee, right? Like most of us anyway, or like whatever, then you don't have that much time. What does that mean? That mean that you would work 8 to 10 hours plus traffic. That's 10 to 12 hours, bro. You're not doing anything you choose to do for you. You're doing what you have to do to pay the bills and have a roof over your head. Now, this is where the whole argument comes up, right? You have to wake up early. Why you need to wake up early? Because if I woke up early at 2:40, I'm at the gym by 2:45 or 3. I finish my workout. Dude, I have 2.5 hours of workout and film the reel every single day, you know? So I did this. 5:30, I'm completely done. 5:30, I come home, I edit the reel. I go to make the YouTube video if there is. If not, I'm gonna follow up with clients, take calls, and start work at 9. Now, from 2 to 8:30 or 9, how long is that? That is the stack. That's what gonna save your ass from being in that spot your whole life. If you think about it, this is where you're going, right? This is the most important part of the day. Actually, this part I'm looking forward to, and I'm willing, and I want to wake up early, like I'm going to an amusement park or like I'm going on a beautiful trip in the Bahamas or something, because this part of my day is the most beautiful part of my day. It is the part that I work for me doing what I want. And then by the time it gets to 9, it's all on autopilot, repurposed, whatever, videos splashing in 17 trillion places, affiliates working, you know. It's just an autopilot. That's how I used to, that's how what I did to get out of this, you know. So same thing for you. You should be excited to work on something that you want. Then if you're not excited to work on it, then you don't really want it enough. That's it. Find a different goal. Find something that you really desire. And people are like, yeah, bro, I don't want money, man. I just want a girl that loves me, and I just want to... Okay, I'm going to tell you something, guys, that not a lot of people understand. In order to have a relationship, you must be able to provide for yourself and must be able to provide for a family or a partner, right? So if you're person who's between jobs or who barely making ends meet or who doesn't have like a couple $100 in the bank, you're not really at that realm. And then people ask, why is it a toxic relationship? Because you're going in a realm of people who are supposed to have this, and you're not really in a stepping on position. But people can love me and whatever. You know why I'm laughing? Because I used to think like that like 10 years ago. So it resonates. And it's true. And I'm not judging you. I mean, I'm judging you now because I should listen back then. But bro, like, no, bro. Nobody loves you, bro. If you cannot provide something for them, it's energy exchange. Then it's all lies. So backtrack this. So focus on yourself if you don't have a $500,000 in the bank. And who does $500,000 in the bank? Not you, right? So why are you going up chasing tail and wasting your energy and all your life force on like jerking off and mega hub and nut fees and all these beautiful babies, you know, because you are not in control of yourself. And then you wonder why my reality is miserable, because the more you go for the dopamine hit, whatever rise can, the more you're going to be failing, you know. Dopamine hit, boo, dopamine hit, boo, drugs, and then you keep doing all these hits, and then it all comes down from a biopharmaceutical experience. Now I'm giving you a real shit, and boo, you all feel like hell. Why? Because you fried everything. You don't have a goal to thrive to. Dopamine is you working towards something. Like now I have dopamine, but you don't, because you don't know where you're going. And I'm trying to tell you, you can do the same thing and quit drugs and alcohol if you were disciplined and know where you're going. Like it's not really a rocket science if you don't know where you're going and you don't work towards it. It's very simple. It's very simple, because once you know where you're going, you exactly would align your actions and habits to go to that spot. It doesn't change. It is the same thing. I know where I'm going and I'm going over there. So what is required of me to go over there is to put a little bit more effort towards my goal. But I work a lot of time. That's amazing. But what time you can make to work for you? What time can you carve out of your day to do your own thing? So, know where you're going. Be your best friend internally. Internal thoughts are the most important facet of your human existence, because the universe is mental and your mind will achieve anything you put it into. Know where you're going, internal thoughts. Understand that you chasing that goal is going to replace, so no drugs and alcohol, obviously, and no chasing tail or any of that stuff, because all that dopamine now is going to come from you chasing that goal number one. So if you did number one, number three is going to follow, right? Which is the dopamine going to be released because you're chasing something. Right? The dopamine, it's like for real. So you're chasing something, that is the dopamine gonna be released, brother. And then you don't need drugs and alcohol. So obviously no drugs and alcohol, right? And number four would be finding what practical habits you need to do to achieve that goal. Your own business, your own community, your own whatever. But that's how it is to get out of the funk and start piercing through your goals and getting there closer. If you want personal coaching, I've been working on this program for over the past year. I have over 2,000 clients, and I've actually developed it to be a huge life-changing experience mentally, spiritually, and obviously the health that I cannot talk about here or they'll ban me. So now we're going with mental, which is, anyway, it is a real thing. So see you on dashperception.com, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you guys, and see you in the next one.